everyone, welcome back to Tree's Kitchen. Easy, simple, homemade enchiladas is what we're going to be doing tonight for dinner. So what I've started with on my stove is browning some chicken burger meat with a little onion, salt, and pepper. And you can choose to use turkey burger meat or hamburger. My family likes the chicken burger, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to brown it up. And while that's cooking, we're going to prepare the cheese. The ingredients that I put in my enchiladas are cheddar cheese, about a half a cup to a cup. I'm going to grate that nice and thick. And I also use corn tortillas. You can also use flour. I also chop up a few green onions in the mixture, and I add sour cream. And what you're going to do is you're going to brown your meat, and within the pan, so you're not making a whole messy kitchen up, you're going to blend everything together. I've got my enchilada sauce here. This is a really good brand, and I'm using 2 packets of these. And my dish size is a nice platter of 9 by 5. It's a nice dish, and as the meat gets brown, you just make sure you have it nice and chopped up. On the stove here, I've got the sauce heating up a little bit. I'll blend another pack so we have a lot of sauce, and then we're taking the cheese. We're going to cut up some onions. Let's say we're going to use about 2 nice green onions. That gives it nice flavor. If you don't like onions, you can add garlic. You can use any type of seasoning that you prefer. And basically it's a quick and easy enchilada dish that there's no frying, so there's no oil. And you're going to layer it once the meat is done. We're going to blend everything together as I chop up my onions. Nice, and this green onion I found gives you a nice flavor, added flavor to the meat mixture. So I'm going to pop this off the stove. I'm going to bring it over here and just take this off the burner, moving my other ingredients to the side. I'm going to add my sour cream. What you want to do is prepare all the ingredients in the mixture of your meat so that when you go to layer it, it's already layered and blended. Like, you don't have to take each ingredient and sprinkle it over. So what I like to do is add the cheese. I'll add about a half a cup or so right now in the mixture of the meat, and I'll save some for the top. So right now I'm taking a spoonful of sauce, and I'm going to layer the bottom of my pan. And just stir it up a little bit. Take it off the heat. And we're going to layer the pan with sauce, so the tortillas that we use are not going to stick, and they'll be nice and flavorful with lots of sauce on the bottom. Now I'm taking my small little street taco size tortillas and I'm cutting them in half, and I am layering them inside the pan. So as you layer them, you do the straight edge to the side of your pan, and you put as many around so you fill up the pan so there's no spaces in between. So as I layer it, as we do this, we'll take off and put a little more sauce on the bottom. Now we're going to add our meat and cheese mixture, and we're just going to layer. Whoa. Little malfunction here. Hold on, bear with me. So everybody can see the pan. So I like to layer it up, and then I'm going to add a little more sauce again once I get this mixture put on the bottom. I'm making 2 layers, so I'm going to leave half on one layer and the other on the next layer. So you just make a judgment call on how much you need on the lower level, so that when you go to make the second level, you still have a lot of mixture left. If you find you're making it for a lot more friends and family, you double the meat and you double up everything that you're going to need. And you could use a larger pan, and you wouldn't have to cut your tortillas. Cutting the tortillas just makes the edges a lot easier to work with. You just layer them around, and you cut as many as you need. I'm going to pop my oven on 350. Once that's heated, I can put my pan of enchiladas in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes. When you hear that nice bubbling sound, you know that it's done. Today I'm showing you how to prepare it, and I will take a photo of the end result. I know everybody would like to see it, but it's going to take 35 minutes. So when you're scheduling your cook time, you make sure that after it's cooked, that it sits for about 5 minutes. That way you can cut into it and have a delicious meal with your friends and family. A good side dish would be guacamole, chips, and salsa. And in my next video, I'll be sharing with you my simple and easy homemade guacamole. Okay, we're going to blend that all around. We're taking our sauce. Looks like I have a lot of sauce here. Leaving some for the top. Just going around here, doing my final layer. The final layer will be sauce, and I'll grate extra cheese for the top. This meal can also be prepared ahead of time. If you have a party to go to, you can make it the night before. You don't need to cook it ahead of time. So you would have it all ready to go. The flavors would be really delicious. And when you got to your party, you could pop it in the oven so it's nice and hot. I'm going to take the rest of my cheese that I had prepared and grated. If I need more, I can add more. Looks like we might need a little bit more. I'm going to cover it with some foil. When my oven is hot, I'll put it in and we'll have dinner for two. If you found my video helpful today, please like and share it with your friends and family. And if you do make this, comment on my channel, Tree's Kitchen. I hope this has been helpful, and we'll see you next time.